Hey, good morning, folks. AJ here. We were just in Smithfield, North Carolina. We're back here in Ashburn. The focus now is a next date, a new rack. We're going to assemble that, put everything in the corner. I'm going to move the projectors back to this beam right there. Well, you can't see, I'm not pointing. The beam right behind there, so that it will get us lower than the lights, and then get the projectors leveled, slide this one over about 6 to 8 inches so that we can get this marked off and then see where we go from there. So let's get to work. Alrighty, we got that for the most part done. I have 2 other plates that I'm gonna put here. For that, I might shift everything down and put like a vented grate here. Or I might have to get a fan since that closet is probably going to be closed. We moved one projector to the beam, and I've moved it over about 2 feet. Now I'm about ready to power it up and just see what my alignment is. And then all of these cables I'll have Velcroed. I'm going to change that to a black Velcro so you won't be able to see it. And the cable will be hidden in the front. I might even run it through the beam, the Ethernet cable that is. But let's get this powered up. Alrighty, so that looks a lot better. Now, I'm just gonna plug this one in and turn it on just to see how close I am. I may be able to just slide this one back and it'll be there. So like I said, it wasn't gonna go that high anyway, so I'm starting to mark off that side because it's not gonna go any wider than there. So let me get an extension cord and we'll go from there. Alrighty, folks, it was bound to happen with all the ones that we've done. So I am in the process of returning the projectors. Well, one of the projectors, because we've already passed the time that one of them can be returned. Today is the last day. The other one could be returned. So based off of the calculator that they had on the website, this was the size that they were saying that would fill. And it's not going to be able to do that. We were going to try and move it back to here, but it still would not fill up this entire white space. So it would have left about like 2 feet on each side and about 1.5 feet down. So they wanted to go away with that. I mean, one of the options is going with a third one, then it would fill up everything. And it is a long throw projector, so again, the further you go back, the better it will be. The other issue is we still don't have power, so it's looking like power was supposed to have been on Monday, but it's still not. The outlets, obviously you see the lights, the outlet power is still going through Dominion, the power company, trying to get that stuff sorted out, and it's looking like the power might not even be on until the 24th, and the dedication of the service is the 25th. So obviously that is going to make this very, very difficult, as well as since there's no power, I have my battery backup, but it can only do but so much. It wouldn't give enough time to configure all the sound, all this other stuff like that. So I don't know where we stand. I mean, mainly, like I said, I got to ship this one back. The idea was, with some more time, maybe when the power is on, since we can't return this one, when everything is on, they want to test it. And it's 7,000 lumens, so it should be bright enough to get through the lights. Plus, the lights are not going to be looking at the screen, but I understand wanting to see it firsthand before making judgments. So the idea is possible that they may order 2 more of these. So the same one we're returning, probably order 2 more, and it'll be 3, and get moved back to that lip up there, and then that could work. They're also thinking about maybe going with some short throw projectors. I don't think the short throws will do that from here, but and then the ultimate choice would be them to do an entire 24 by 6 foot digital wall to cover this entire thing. And again, from me doing this before, that's going to at least be around like $26,000 to $30,000 to do a digital wall. But, you know, we can only do what we can do. So I'm cleaning up this. I did get the rack there. We got it configured. All right, so my apologies. I don't know where I left off at because I got a phone call and it stopped the recording. But pretty much where we're at is there's not going to be, the wind power is going to be turned on, so all the outlets and everything are going to be working. That is up in the air. Have no idea when that's going to be. It was supposed to be Monday, but then it keeps getting moved back, so I don't know. It could be this week. If it's next week, it's going to be really pushing it. And they're saying it's possible it couldn't be turned on until the 24th, so that would be the day right before it. So I'm not really sure where we stand with this. The focus now is going to be just on getting all the network stuff done, the live streaming stuff done, hanging the TVs when they come in next week, and getting the sound done. That is the focus. But again, all of that is going to be dependent on if we get power at all. So their dedication, it is really becoming possible that that date may need to get moved. But where I stand right now is I have the Dayton Audio sound, so I'm gonna take that home with me. The fuses that I got are too big, so I have the fuse there. I'm gonna just take that and check that out to see if we can get a replacement for that. And yeah, it stinks. You know, there's always something that happens during a project, but this is honestly the wildest that it's been for me, to have to deal with this type of expectation. But we'll see what we'll do. And honestly, I'm actually here trying to look to charge and get something to eat, because I pretty much have been working nonstop since I got up here. So it's a lot later than I normally would like to do, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway, folks, let me yeah, we'll go there. I can get something to eat from there. So we're gonna get charged tomorrow. We're heading down to Emporia. Got to do some other stuff. What is tomorrow? Is today Wednesday? I'm losing the track of days. I think today's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. So Thursday we're gonna be down in Emporia. I'm gonna work on this stuff to see what's going on. This is probably not going to get shipped out until tomorrow, because I know unless I pass a UPS up here, we'll do that. No, because I got to print the label out, so it's not going to be until tomorrow. I'll send that out before I head down to Emporia and wrap up a bunch of stuff, and we'll see how this goes. So like I said, all the stuff is not perfect. As much as I wish it was, this stuff doesn't go. It's always some ups and downs, but again, it's not just with the stuff here. Power is kind of throwing off all the inspections and stuff that I had to deal with when I was doing my stuff. That's what's slowing this stuff down as well too. So yeah. But anyway, I'll bring y'all back when we're back up here next week. I might come up here on Sunday if I hear what's going on with stuff. We might go from there, but I don't know. Anyway, I need to get charged, get something to eat, get home, and then we got some more work to try and see why in the world all of this stuff stopped working all of a sudden. I think it's mainly because people were messing with stuff they don't need to be messing with. But anyway, folks, we'll see y'all in the next video. Later. Good morning, folks. We are back at TCF. It is Sunday. It's still scheduled for the dedication to be this Saturday coming up. So we got a few things to do. I'm tired from pulling the stuff up in here. I need to run this down. They're gonna remove this so that when I put the TV mount, this will be up out of the way. I should be able to still put the mount up there. They said they have all the other equipment here for the mics and everything like that. So if that's the case, we're gonna have that set up. I have the other speakers because they were gonna enclose the ceiling, but then because of inspection, they can't close up the ceiling. So we just went ahead and went with those speakers. Those will be mounted on the wall or something like that. And then trying to get everything set up. Supposedly there's still a power issue. They still don't have the power on in here. But I think they said they're gonna try and move over the power to the other box or something like that. So I came here Sunday to do this work because they're going to do all that electrical stuff tomorrow, and it would be pointless for me to come up here tomorrow if they were going to be doing the electrical, because at this point there's nothing else I can do until the electrical is on. So actually, before I go up here, make sure this extension cable is plugged in so I can have lights upstairs, and it's not. All right. So I'm trying to get as much work as I can that does not require electricity, because I mean, again, they said the power would be on, so I'll be able to turn on everything and start configuring sound, testing sound, all that good stuff. That should be on Tuesday, so I'll be up here Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Thursday. We're gonna put the other TV mount there, put the TV mount over here, because that's where this is gonna go, and it did look like they painted everything up here. And that is not my cable, so that's good. So like I said, we got a whole bunch of boxes of stuff here. Just got a lot of work to do. I do have my battery backup just in case. And I need to move the lighting in here so I can have some lights. And they retied this up. Anyway, I need to move this so I can get some light in here and we'll start work. All right, so here are the wireless mics that they want. So I'm gonna take the plate off for right now, and we're gonna stack all of those there. I didn't see in the box that they have, looks like they didn't order any XLR cables to connect all the stuff. So have to probably order that and get it here by Tuesday. Well, actually by Monday. So I'll have to probably place an order here shortly for that. Already got the other sub in there, and they have this laminate I got put on here. I'm glad I put this jack here before, because no one told me about the laminate. It's possible that I still might have to put one over here. I probably won't do that though, but we got the rack in place. Like I said, I don't see any cables to connect everything. So, like I said, I'm probably gonna have to do that. What I plan on doing now, surprisingly, the mics actually have a network connection. So I need to make 3 Ethernet cables to connect that there. So that would use up all the connections that I have in the front. I mean, I still got more. It's a 16 port network switch. We're not using all of those, but I'm gonna connect those up. And then, because I ended up having to get a new audio mixer for the speakers, that should be here Tuesday. What I'm gonna do is re-terminate everything, because I think the replacement one that I have, it doesn't have that special conduit, I mean not conduit, that connector. It's just a regular Ethernet connection. So what I'm gonna do is re-terminate all of where the control panels are gonna be, take down the original ones, re-terminate all of them to have just a regular Ethernet connection, and then trace every single line to know which one is which, mark them upstairs, and then got to make the hole to run that cable down there. Put the mount here and the two upstairs, and then the one in the exit. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this rack. If it wasn't for the fact, I mean, I might even use this and replace the one that I have at my house with this one. But I need to take this up out of here. Yeah, let me get my other tools so I can make the hole for the low voltage, and go ahead and do that now. Then I'll bring my battery back up in here. And also they ordered the web presenter, but they didn't order the rack to actually hold the web presenter. So I may not even set it there. I might set it on the table so it's right in front of them. So I put mine in the rack, but again, it does have feet, so I can put it down so it can go that way. And while I'm here, let me go up here and put this. They put the trash bag to cover up or protect the speaker, but they put it upside down. So let me get this ladder, plug the speaker up, and then take the bag off. Alrighty, so we got the speakers in here mounted. Splice the cable and have them daisy chained together. I need to shorten this cable and zip tie it to the steel strut, but we'll do that later. I started to mark this off, but I think these are 18 on center where the studs are, because one of the studs is marked right here, and you can see the outlines that I did for where the mount's gonna go, but the next stud isn't here, and that is, yeah, so what I think might have to do is get one of those boards and cut it and drill into the studs, and then the mount goes into the board, because I don't think they put a board here behind where this TV goes, but I'm gonna wait on that. But I will. And you know what? I don't think they put a board back here either. And I don't think they have any lights in here yet. The other TV is supposed to go right there, and that outlet is too low. So the TV is gonna go about right here. Got enough cable, but I think the same way, gotta cut a board. And as long as we make it small enough, I don't think it needs to be painted, but they might paint it, I don't know. But we got that there. So now, let me try and focus my attention on the stuff in here. The other power unit is gonna go here, so the plate that I had down there is gonna be relocated here. And I'm gonna make the cable for this. Actually, I think I already have one, an SDI cable, and that will be connected to one of the aux outs from the ATEM. And then I'm gonna try and test these lines, and then I got to get back up here. And this white cable is the one that I forgot to run over here. I thought this was for the light switch up there, but it's actually going to that camera. So I got to get that up over here. And they painted the cables, and I had this conduit to hide it, but since they painted it, I mean, no need in doing that. I can use that for something else now. Anyway. All right, folks, my apologies. I haven't done pretty much any recording because I've been working nonstop. But out here, we've ran and tested and labeled the outside camera. Was gonna do a door access, but it doesn't look like they're gonna do that. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna leave this here, and we can do a Flex Mini just like we did before. We'll put it outside, and then just mount it right above that so you can't reach it. And then the hole I made out here is big enough for that. I could push it through, so we got that as an option. I was very, very nervous because while I was testing and labeling all of the lines, I tested this one and I wasn't getting anything. And then I put the adapter on this end, which I left here, and it tested as if I had the wrong cable connected. Like I had this cable cut and it came to here, which terrified me because I'm like, there's no way for me to run a new cable. But it looks like I just had some extra, some of these here, and it was kind of crossing and messing up my connection. I had made a hole there, and I was getting ready to cut through that, but thankfully I went through and tested again, and everything came out, so I labeled everything. For whatever reason, I can't find this cable, that cable for the lighting, the two for the PTZs, they weren't testing. I tested that one. I didn't move the ladder to test this one. So I have 4 cables for some odd reason that aren't going. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm missing 5 and 6 up there. So I don't know. I re-terminated and was able to find every single one that was for the controls, for controlling the audio. So I got all of those labels, so it could only be but so many. And it looks like the exit access point, it's connecting, but it seems like it's damaged, so I couldn't pull it down. So I need to go back up there when I come back on Tuesday and re-terminate the cable that's plugged into the access point. I'm really hoping just the cable wasn't damaged up in here somewhere. Because it's a straight run, so I have no idea what could be the cause of that. We got that one labeled. We got pretty much all of the connections assigned, except for these 4, like I said, because almost all of these are all done. We got all of the controls are in this bundle down here for the controls. Unless that cable is up here somewhere, it had to be coming through here. So I'm not exactly sure what that could have been, unless I re-terminated one of these wrong. Like this one is showing something. So I have 6 cables. I just don't know which one is which. But once we have the power on and I don't have to keep running back and forth, that'll probably be easier. But we got a lot of stuff done. Still got a bunch of work. Jason was here, who's kind of overseeing the entire project. He was telling me upstairs that the studs on that outside wall are probably 24 inches. That's why I won't reach. But he said that is the heavier, thicker drywall. So should be able to be fine on the left side, and the other one will be in the stud. So should be good to go with that. Need to tell them to order some XLR cables that they forgot so that we can hook up the wireless mics. Then we have the last network stuff to test out. Set up the outside camera. What else? Start configuring all the sound. test. I mean, they have to, I guess Verizon needs to come back and hook up the fiber into everything. And I keep forgetting my other bag. And kind of in crunch time, because like I said, they are moving forward with everything here, so the stuff for this Saturday is still on, so I will be up here for that. And then graduation next week that we got to do the live stream for, and then I am going on my much needed vacation outside of a cruise. This is probably the longest vacation that I'm going to take. I'm taking an entire week. I will not be live streaming. I will not be doing anything because I'm tired. But we're in the home stretch here. Came across a whole lot of issues. Some stuff that was in my control, other stuff that was not in my control, like the inspections, which hit me hard at the end of last year. But that same stuff that happened with me is hitting them with the electrical here. So it's making its rounds to everybody to make it fair for everybody. But I've been here since 8:30, so it's been 8:30 and it's almost 5 o'clock. I sent a message to tell everybody that our round table today was canceled because there's no way for me to get back in time to be on there, and I'm not going to do that while I'm driving. So anyway, folks, we'll see y'all. We're going to be back up here Tuesday because I'm not going to be up here while they're doing all the electrical stuff. So hopefully when I come up here Tuesday, all of that will be good to go. We got to fix that, re-terminate that. Hopefully that's all we got to do. And then in the home stretch. So anyway, we'll catch y'all Tuesday.